Let's go. I want to go back to what you said about self-sabotage. So when shadowboxing becomes self-sabotage, so basically you train your mind to lose before you even step in the ring. And I actually just kind of had this happen. What I was just sharing with y'all, like I had a situation happen, and my response was that of something of the past because that's what we was talking about. And my knee-jerk reaction was, okay, well, let me go ahead and prepare myself, but it ain't even happened yet.
Right.
so I said, well, man, my bad. I'm so used to, because every time this happens, and so we're talking about this. So if we're gonna move in this direction, I've already kind of embraced myself, like almost like for the blow, he ain't even swung at you yet, and you already flinching.
He got in the ring.
He ain't even got in the ring. Yeah, he ain't got in the ring yet. I'm gonna like it, baby boy. Hey, don't move. I'm gonna hit you with two. Don't flinch. So it's like, I'm already thinking about something that haven't even happened yet, and I self-sabotage what could be because of what was.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop motivated apparel and grab yourself some motivated apparel today.
Hey, what up, world? What it do? Hey, man, welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast. Hey, once again, Blueprint Nation, stand up, man. Midweek hump day. Yeah, hope you guys are having a wonderful day on today. We're excited and delighted once again to be with you on tonight. You know what it is, man. Once again, it's your boy, Mike Mariner, a.k.a. the Shift Motivator. Once again, joined tonight with my co-host, my brother from another mother. Y'all give it up for Alexander Hall. What's good, baby?
What's going on, man?
Update midweek.
Yeah, midweek,
Pushing.
Yo, keep pushing, man. We're just sliding through the week, man. I want to say thank everybody, man, for the love and the support on the record, man. Thank everybody. Like, it's going crazy.
Yeah.
It's going crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? No pressure is out right now. Go stream it. Spotify, Apple Music, it's everywhere, man.
Oh, shoot. So you want to slide it on the end? So we just started?
Huh?
Yeah. You want to put it on the end of we can put it on the end of the episode?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
No pressure.
All right, Blueprint. See, hey, this is our own platform. We can do what we want to do, when we want to do it, how we want to do it. So that means at the end of the episode,
That part.
don't touch that dial. Stay tuned.
It's not a video, though. It's just a record, though. We ain't got the video.
Oh, you do the video?
No, not yet.
Oh, my bad.
But y'all still can
go stream it.
Go stream
Right
it.
now.
Go stream it.
Spotify,
Right
Apple
now.
Music is everywhere, man.
Right now.
Not now,
It's going crazy.
but right now.
But be on the
now,
lookout for it.
man. Produced by Schizo, Gotti, and Diamond.
Yeah,
For sure, man.
yeah. But when the video come out, we gonna have it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
It's fire.
Yeah,
It's a
appreciate
fire.
everybody on TikTok showing love, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yes.
It's catchy.
for sure.
But hey, what we do? Hold on. Yeah.
Yes.
But hold on, we got something for you though.
Yeah.
Blueprint Nation. Hold on. Yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know who this guy is. My brother from the same mother.
Huh?
Big Bag.
Big bad.
Big Dub.
What?
Mr. Always got it. And if I ain't got it, like go get it. But most of the time I always got it.
Huh?
Hey, y'all give it up for my bro, man. Give it up for Bo Wonder.
Blueprint. What you doing, shawty?
What's happening?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Hey, why? Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shut up, man. Look, bro. I said, bro, you got one of the most animated ad libs, dog.
Yeah.
Like quite a few of them. I said, boy, you better get that down. If you pick up what I'm putting down. But good man, just good, brother. It's like a win for the home team. We got 2 singles going on at one time. I'm loving that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And it's about to go down. You know what I'm talking about, brother.
Yeah.
You'll get to see that shortly here.
Yeah, for sure.
But like you say, even with the love of pressure, the love of crazy is dope. Like
That's
a lot of people feeling the vid, and even just it became the trending video on the app. So we have like the top 5 of whatever's on the content going on. So we had like 3 vids out of 5. So one of them was crazy, the squad, and then LAD, which was crazy, and then we had the commercial. Like yeah, wow. Like bro, just even with the content and just the platform itself, it's been a blessing. So we just had our investment meeting, and we're at like 230 some thousand downloads. So y'all keep downloading and supporting. We need y'all. This community, baby. Listen, $2.99 a month, you can't even beat it, you know? Yeah. Or $29 for the year. So it's been good, man. Just motion, and we're just trying to figure out different ways of how to
get it out,
to advance the market. So it's work. It's work.
Y'all can stay tuned. We're gonna put that crazy video at the end.
That's where I will go. Yeah, Blueprint Nation. So hey, we gonna hit you with the 1-2. Pun intended.
Crazy.
Considering tonight's episode.
Yes.
Go hit you with the 1-2.
That's it.
So so when pressure get dropped, we'll have that. But we do have Crazy out right now by Boy Wonder. So at the end of the episode, don't touch that dial. Check out the new video, the new track from Boy Wonder called Crazy. Yeah,
we had fun, man. Like even just being able to find a location, like Peer Space is a savior, bro. So
he was in there for a few hours looking.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, it looked dope from what y'all showed me on the website. So
yeah,
look real dope.
You got more coming.
we got some more coming.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. As Pop would say, I like it a lot.
a lot.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, Blueprint, we're gonna go ahead and get tonight's episode rolling, man. We from our conversation before we hit the record button once again. Sometimes stuff just be impromptu. And man, sometimes it turns into some of the greatest conversations that we have on the podcast, man.
No lie.
And so tonight's title, as you can see, is called Shadowboxing. Yeah, we're not actually talking about the actual physical shadowboxing itself, but here it is. You're not always fighting real opponents. So sometimes you're fighting internal battles, past versions of yourself, fear, doubt, and imagined scenarios. All right. So basically, shadowboxing is about preparing, processing, and battling what can't always be seen. So so that's what we're gonna be kind of hitting on tonight. What is shadowboxing when it comes to life? You know, it can be fighting self-doubt. It can be replaying past failures. It can be, check this out, anticipating battles that haven't even happened yet.
Imaginary scenarios.
There
are plenty of them.
Yes.
Plenty.
Yes.
I know I'm going to say maybe early 2010, between 2013 period, when you sometimes see a sense of things going up, sometimes I realized within that period, I was like getting fear of like getting out there. But still pressing through and still going after it in the sense of still being active in my purpose and what I'm called to do. But I noticed that there are times where I prolong some opportunities or prolong just in general the pace of things because it was happening so fast and rapid. It's just like, okay, am I ready for this? And then when you see other peers in your industry that go through the slaughterhouse, you're like, I don't really want that. Like, sometimes you can get comfortable in a space where, you know what? I went high. This is high as I want to go.
Right.
You know
right,
what I'm saying? Like,
right.
and I had to get over that. And as I was growing as an artist, and then as a person as well, I noticed that having that type of fear wasn't healthy, and then also it was counterproductive. Like you could be active in this area, but when it comes to this area, just it's like a snail. And sometimes you do it intentionally, sometimes it's subconsciously. You don't realize it until after the fact. It just depends on the circumstance of the situation that can point something out that becomes on your radar. So and it's just like shadowboxing when you think about it, man. Like we can self-sabotage a lot of stuff. Like us as human beings, just off anxiety alone, or stress, or like I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you have to deal with it because life in itself is everything but. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're gonna have to learn how to pivot, how to shift, how to kind of like do an alternative route or scenic route to get to what you're trying to do, to where you're still building that up as you're building your guard up as you're, moving forward, because that's still important to keep that level and to keep it going because then you'll start getting complacent, you'll start getting comfortable, and then you'll be like, this is cozy. Let me just, you just pitch a tent here. We ain't building no buildings. This ain't a permanent stay.
Right.
So,
right.
But I just noticed that when I think about Shadowbox, it's just something off the top of my head of the experience I have is coming into something new, to where it's like the other side of that is like, how is this going to happen? I don't know what's going to transpire. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trusting you to leave this situation, to be on my own. I'm out here. And so it's just like, man, it's a balance that has to happen to where you can be on your stance and what you're called to and what you believe, but also not having the fear to go after the thing that you're afraid to go after. And so,
yeah, that's good. I want to go back to what you said about self-sabotage. So when shadowboxing become self-sabotage, so basically you've trained your mind to lose before you even stepped in the ring. And I actually just kind of had this happen. What I was just sharing with y'all, like I had a situation happen, and my response was that of something of the past, because that's what we was talking about, and my knee-jerk reaction was, okay, well, let me go ahead and prepare myself, but it ain't even happened yet.
right.
So I said, well, man, my bad. I'm so used to, because every time this happens, and so we're talking about this. So if we're going to move in this direction, I've already kind of embraced myself, like almost like for the blow. He ain't even swung at you yet. And you already flinching.
He got in the ring.
He ain't even got in the ring. He ain't got in the ring yet. I'm like, hey, baby boy, hey, don't move, or I'm going to hit you with two. Don't flinch. So it's like, just, I'm already thinking about something that haven't even happened yet, and I self-sabotage what could be because of what was.
Right. And sometimes you don't even realize that's the PTSD of what you didn't realize you subconsciously took on, because there was something that, one, you're already focused on what you're not going to do.
Right.
Not what you can do, or map out a plan that can kind of shield you from it, but still move forward with caution. You know what I mean? And wisdom.
Yeah, and that could even include like talking yourself out of opportunities.
Did that before too.
That can include talking yourself out of fruit being grown. And you know what? And you can also hinder somebody else from eating as well.
Right.
Like you can cut off, you can literally cut off somebody else's nutritional source.
That's good.
Yeah, there we go. Like, thank you. Like you can literally cut off somebody's nutritional source. By you, quote unquote, shadowboxing or self-sabotage or not stepping up to the plate. Yo, cause check this out, bro. Saturday, I'm having a team meeting with Grove, right? So don't do that.
We ain't did nothing. You did it.
Yeah, you did it.
Hey, the end of grow, the smile, you know what I'm saying?
He was cracking us. He was Like, you know how the Grinch slowly start to smile?
Yeah.
This side slowly was coming up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I'm having a team meeting in the Grove, right? So, you know, me and her going over stuff for the fam and stuff like that. So I use the restroom, and when I use the restroom, I just go out in the front of the library and just process some of the stuff that we was going over. So when I go back in there, I have a fresh page, basically. You know, because that stuff be heavy when you trying to, put plans together for your family. So, but before we even went in there to do all of that stuff, the library is having a book sale all week. So, Grove, she loves to read. That's one of her things. Some women like shopping. She like to read. You know what I'm saying? So we go in there, and she's looking for books to read on her downtime. I go to the far window. It's this one rack where they always have the Bibles and spiritual books. You know, it's this one book. Every time I go there, they always have it, and I always buy it. And I read it. The first time I bought the book, I read half of it, and then gave it away. Like a couple months later, like 6 months later, I went back to the library. I was in there doing something. They had a book sale. I said, let me go look. Yeah, I saw that. I'm going to tell you the book in a second. I saw the book again. I bought the book, and then I read it again. But I read it from front cover to back cover. And then shortly after, I gave that book to my little cousin, okay? So, and I bought the book again one day because I was being intentional. I felt led to do it. I saw the same book, and I bought it, and then I gave it away. I'm in the library, and I'm looking on the rack. I said, I wonder if I'm going to see this book in here. I'm looking. I want to, because I ain't been, now, mind you, I haven't been in that bookstore in like a year.
Yeah.
So I say, I wonder if I'm going to see this book in here. I'm looking. She got 4 books. She's just happy. She just, right? So I'm looking at the book rack, and I scanned the top, the middle, the third, got to the bottom, and now I said, I can't believe this is this book. I squatted down. You know how God do that. I'm telling you, gentle. Get the book. Get the book. I'm sitting there I'm sitting there leaning down by the bookcase. I'm shadowboxing.
With yourself.
I'm shadowboxing. I'm like, I heard me tell myself, and I know God heard me say, I don't even have nobody to get this book to. Who, like,
Right.
Like who? I haven't been led to give nobody a book lately. Like who? Like why?
Right.
Get the book. Get the book. I didn't get the book. Because in my mind, I'm shadowboxing. It didn't make sense for me to get this book.
Right.
Now this over a book. Now check this out. When we start going to the family stuff, I go to the restroom. I go outside to clear my mind, get fresh perspective, have a fresh piece of loose leaf so when I go back in there, we can do some more, and everybody levels is good, you know what I mean? I'm outside talking to myself. It's a guy on the left side. He's smoking a cigarette. As I'm talking to, I'm talking to myself, processing everything so I'm compartmentalizing what we just went over, right? The guy walking back, the guy says, his name is Chris. The guy's guy on the street. He's a homeless guy. His name is Chris. And he said, hey, brother. He said, why you over there praying? He said, pray for me too. So we go, he said, are you on the street too? I said, no. I said, what's your name? He said, my name is Chris. He said, what's your name? I said, my name is Cedric. So we go to talking, and then I said, look, bro, I ain't finna wait for you later on to pray. I said, we can do it right now. We start praying, stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. The book was for him. Right? So while you were in there, so guess what? So he was telling me when you meet people on the street, some of them got real game.
Yeah.
You have to have some type of game to be on the street.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. Right? But they're real people and they have real situations too. So he's telling me stuff about his family and where he's come from and how he read the book of Enoch and stuff like that. So I asked him, was he saved? He said, yeah, bro, I'm saved. I'm just trying to get off the street. I'm kicking the drug habit, whoop de whoop. So I was like, yo, Sunday morning, I said, I go to this ministry. I said, but can we diagonal from Heartland Church? I said, that church right there. I said, it's right behind that building. I said, go there Sunday, Chris. I said, cover your ears real quick. He covered his ears for what? I said, cover your ears, bro. He covered his ears. I said, you can't listen to what the rhetoric or what they said by people who go to church. I said, the church is for everybody. Everybody is in there, bro. I said, I know they're from you. I said they got real answers. They can help you. They have resources to programs that I don't have. But I said, but if you go there Sunday, they can give you real answers. So guess what? I said, Chris, hold on. I had 2 packs of cookies that I stole from the job. Well,
what he meant to say was repurposed. He repurposed.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I borrowed them from the job, right? So I had 2 packs of cookies from the snack room. I said, hold on, Chris. Well, we got badges. Get it right. Y'all want to give us overtime? We taking it. I'm like, all right, so I had 2 packs of cookies, right? So I went back. I went to my book bag. I went to my book bag.
I mean, say you was a kid, boy. You couldn't do nothing because every time you gonna tell on yourself. I just played.
So I went to my book bag, got 2 packs of cookies, right, and I gave it to him. I said, Chris, bro, go there Sunday, bro. I said, go there Sunday, dog. I said, they got resources for you. So I'm shadowboxing. Yes, we did pray. Yes, I did intercede for him. Yes, I did give him some physical food, the cookies. He already had something to drink. But if I would have got him those cookies, they're gonna grind up. They're gonna go in his body, go in his system.
Right.
He's gonna urinate. He's gonna defecate, and those cookies are gonna be gone within a day or two, probably the same day. That book, the substance that's in the book, that's something you can eat on for days,
for the rest of your life.
For most of your life.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I cut his nutrients short by me shadowboxing, kneeling down by this book. And the book was by Pastor Rick Warren, The Purpose-Driven Life.
Oh yeah, that's an all-time classic right there.
That book right there that book
never gets old.
It never gets old. I'm like, man, I fumbled the ball just there.
Yeah.
Because I was shadowboxing. I cut his nutrients short because I'm fighting something that God's telling me to do and I didn't understand why.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that goes back to some of the things that I've, been transitioning with in my mind. Just like when I feel God leading me to do something, just do it and just not try to second guess because I've done that long enough. You know what I'm saying? And trying to learn, this new phase that I'm going through and stuff like that. So it's like, if I feel like it's like I'm trying to retrain my mind and how I think about stuff. Because if I think about it long enough, I won't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got to do this. Oh, man, I got to do that. Oh, man, but we need it. Oh, man. It's like God says, give this. Okay, bam, here you go. I ain't finna look at the bank account right now. That's just kind of like what my mind said that because it's like I've seen you do stuff out of expectation, and then I've seen you do stuff without expectations. So it's like what I was talking about yesterday, looking at the gaps. It's like, what are you doing in the gap? Are you complaining in the gap?
Right.
Or are you speaking in the gap? Or are you speaking life in the gap? Because complaining, all you're doing is speaking death. So the Bible says to know that there's life and death in the power that there's life and death in the power of the tongue. And if we're constantly complaining about stuff, you're speaking death into that situation.
Yes.
So I'm basically retraining my thought process and how not only I look at certain things, but even how I respond to certain things. And that's going to be a major shift for those that are shadowboxing. Because what you do when you shadowboxing, you just, boom, gets to win. Boom, ain't nobody there. But in your mind, you're imagining somebody there because you're mimicking a fight. And there's no fight going on, but you're mimicking a fight in preparation for a fight. And so you know that something is coming, but you don't know when it's coming. So basically, all you're trying to do is to train your mind and your thought process. How should I respond in certain situations?
Right.
Now, what you're doing in that mode is positive because you're training, which means you're developing mechanisms and systems that's going to take you through a place where you're going to have to fight for your life. And so why won't you do that same thing for yourself? Now, I was coming from the mindset of a boxer, but now it's just your life. Like why won't you train? You know what I'm saying? Because we miss out, like bro said, like we'll miss out on opportunities because we're shadowboxing with the opportunity.
Bro. God, no, bro.
Oh, no. This is a real life situation here. You already trained for this. You know my voice. You know what you know what I'm saying? It's like these are things that we know, but then we second guess ourselves, we second guess God, and then we miss out on opportunities.
You know what? I think it is because falling hurts.
Yes. Yes.
But
yes.
See, that's why Easter is highly important, right? And Easter is a sacred and powerful day because we focus on what we feel when we fall versus focusing on the power that God gives us to rise up.
And I want to make sure clear, it's not really Easter itself, it's what it represents.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Because somebody's gonna be technical.
I know,
Somebody go wait, they stop. No, it's not the day in itself, it's the representation of what that day represents, which should be every day of your life.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah, every day it should be the process of the cross. The Bible tells us, take up your cross daily. So the things that he suffered on the way to the cross is a daily walk. Like you should die and resurrect daily.
Yeah.
Something should die, something should be resurrected on a daily basis. You should always be living a purpose-driven life. Anytime, like right now, there's transitions going on, there's things happening, there's shifts happening, there's all kind of stuff that's happening where you have to constantly learn how to lead and manage at the same time, because they're two different things. I'm gonna let you take that one.
I said again.
Lead and manage.
Yeah. So, oh man,
that's good.
That's why I threw it in. All right.
That's good.
yeah. So
That's good.
So
knock it out the park.
So leading, like when you're taking lead, you are taking the initiative. You're the first one. You're the first bullet out the barrel.
Facts.
So if you don't take a step out, there's nothing to manage.
Right.
That's
Leading
good.
comes first. Management comes second.
That's good.
That's
really
why a department goes to shambles when you have a whole bunch of managers with no leaders in the room.
Yeah. That's good. Somebody got to be a leader.
Somebody has to be a leader.
Exactly.
And sometimes being a leader doesn't require you to be in the front. If you know this bottle holds the liquid better than this one, you might want to put this one first. Put the liquid in this bottle. That's what leaders do.
Big facts.
That's what leaders do. So leadership happens first. You take the initiative. Management happens after. But if you don't take a step to lead, you have nothing to manage.
That's good.
I like that. Let me ask y'all something.
That's good.
That's really good. So this could be an angel's advocate too. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna just throw this out here.
First one of the year?
You know, but there can be two types of shadow boxing. You have one, of course, you fight against yourself, you're ghosting opportunities, this, that, and the third. But then there's another type of shadow boxing that you're training for actual combative situations when you're in the ring. So it's like, let's say you're working on your speed, you're working on your technique, you're working on your footwork, you're working on all these things that can help counterattack or counterpunch what's coming your way. Or you could just bob and weave quick and just knock it out the park type of thing. So when you think about that type of shadow boxing, it goes back to where you're training and you're leading to know what you're trained to do. It goes back to like managing all of that, what you worked over the course of the months to prepare for this one situation. So what brought to my thought was like Mike Tyson when he was doing the exhibition with Jake Paul.
Yeah.
And so it showed you the different type of what Mike was doing. And like for his age, that boy was getting it. He was hitting hard, this, that, and the third. But it's like then when it came to the exhibition, everything didn't map out like how he was trained.
Yeah.
So
It
it's like
was fixed.
Yeah.
It was fixed. It was
no
fixed
way
before it
he
even
beat
started.
Mike Tyson.
facts. But I said that to say this because sometimes the things that we shadow box that we think we're going to counteract or we think we're going to be able to doesn't always pan out like how we think it do. So, and then there's also the flip side of that where it does because you've trained for this type of encounter just in case if it happens, I know how to woo. So would you agree that would be two types of shadow boxing that can also give you the advantage that you need, which one it takes into leadership, but then it also help you to manage while you're in the ring when to go with what counterpunch or combo.
I can dig that because if I can, you know how my brain works, you know what I'm saying? If I can just dilute it so I can comprehend, that's what I be doing, you know what I'm saying? That's all I be doing, bro. So basically you got one person who's actually fighting himself and things that hasn't happened.
Right.
But then you got another person who is doing what we do in Florida. You're actually preparing for something where you know what's gonna happen.
Right.
So basically, it is two different types of training because your training is you're tiring yourself out when you're shadow boxing. There's nothing there.
Right.
You are literally draining yourself versus you are training because this is about to happen here. I am afraid of bridges. I don't like bridges. I don't like them. They don't like me. So, so every time I go get popped and I'm coming out of Jacksonville.
Oh yeah.
When I see them lights in the air, I sit up in the chair. I'm preparing for what I see because I can see the lights in the air. Versus if I'm in Orlando, I ain't preparing for no bridge. I'm sliding because it's not even here yet.
Right.
At all.
Now, I'll be tripping if I'm in Orlando and I'm tensing up. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's the bridge coming. You got 3 hours.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you got 3 hours in the bridge because you tripping.
3 hours to prepare.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like, so I get what you're saying. Like, you got one person to where you're actually doing yourself harm.
Right.
Causing yourself anxiety. Causing yourself all types of stuff when you don't need to, versus a person who was, look, this is gonna go down. I have to prepare for this.
Right. Yeah, that's what you call healthy shadow boxing.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R828 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to starve your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
Not all shadow boxing, you know what I'm saying, is bad when done right, because that's a form of preparation.
Yeah.
Like you're saying.
Yeah.
And then two, what we always say, you got to visualize success before you can become successful.
You got to see it before you see it.
You got to see it before you see it. So, like you said, all shadow boxing ain't bad. You know, like you saying, you wearing yourself out, worrying about something that ain't happened yet. But when you're preparing for something that you know that's going to happen, you know that requires a different response at the end of the day, and it requires a different type of visualization too.
It does.
Yeah.
And even when you think about that, look at all the energy you put into worrying and stressing about what ain't there.
Yeah. You remember, I forgot which Rocky it is, but when he was getting ready to fight the Russian?
That was I think it was 2. I think it was 2. Let me fact check.
I know. But the way he trained was different.
Mm-hmm.
He was training in a meat hanger. You remember that? Remember?
Uh-huh.
Because he was punching meat. Why was he punching meat? Because that Russian that he was for the face, I forgot what his punching strength was.
Oh, that
it was like crazy. So he was like crazy in shape. So he had to, they had to train him in a way that when he hit him, it actually had impact. Like because of how he was, when you hit, like he don't, the way he in the shape that Rocky was in the moment, his punches wouldn't have did nothing to that Russian. So they had to train him as a power puncher in order to impact the fight. Because if not, he was gonna get beat to a pulp.
Oh yeah, that was Rocky 4.
Yeah, yeah. I know it had to be earlier than 2 because I think
2 was when
Mr.
Apollo.
T.
Oh, Mr. T.
No, the first one is Apollo, if I remember right. First one would be Apollo, and I think the second one, Mr. T. I think so. But yeah, the whole point is like based upon what's going or what's coming would determine how you need to train. And so I think what a lot of times, like even with shadowboxing, you can kind of in prep mode, I would say,
right,
you can train the wrong way because your perception is off.
Yeah, or training for the wrong thing.
Training for the wrong thing,
and then it ain't got nothing to do with that, and you just getting ate up.
You're getting ate up. Getting ate up. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a lightweight fighting a heavyweight. It ain't gonna work. You fighting the wrong fight. Shadow boxing or no shadow boxing.
Sign up if you want to.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, that's very intriguing because and think about the amount of years we've been shadow boxing in the wrong way, or days or months, or whatever the case may be. When you think about it and where you could actually be versus where you are, and then kind of comparing the two and just be like, sometimes you could be like, I should be further along in some instances, and then some instances like, what, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Because all those things did make up where I am right now. So, but that's where you make the decision to make the best foot forward, the progress. That's where you decide right then and there, like I'm gonna shadow box smarter now. You know what I'm saying? Like when you recognize where you at, where you been, where you come from, where you're going, you'll make the right decision, and you won't be so full of anxiety when it comes to that decision. You'll be concrete. You'll be solid. You'll be like, you know what, this is the plan. I'm sticking to it. And then, it may not go as plans, but you create an alternate route that still get you to your same destination.
Yeah. And it is crazy how, like, with me just being around people every day, and we're all around people every day for the most part, except for those that may be working at home until they go outside but I just watch life. While I'm out, I just pay attention. Like when I went in this morning, and so I'm just watching everything. And I do that every morning. I just watch everything, watch the kids, watch the students, see how they interact. And that's just funny because it's like I'm walking. It's like I done passed by like 100 kids, and all of them was doing the same thing. They had their phone, and their head was engulfed in their phone. I said, boy, we in trouble. Because I look at life, man. I'm looking at life because Blueprint Nation, stop swinging at yourself.
Oops, I missed.
And where I'm going with this is, number one, you're holding on to old identities, because when I'm be talking to them and just listening at how they talk to themselves, and I'm trying to change their language. Because in order for you to become something that you're not, your language has to change before you change. Because if you change, which rarely happens, before your language change, you have the opportunity to revert right back because now you're going to speak something that you just came out of back into existence.
Right.
So it's always a constant battle of trying to get somebody to look at themselves outside of what they currently view themselves. So they're constantly just swinging at themselves, shadowboxing, just swinging at themselves. So how how are we going to get better as a people? And it sounds redundant because it is. Every day you wake up and do the same thing. What do? You get up, you shower, wash your face, brush your teeth, put on your clothes, and you go somewhere. You do that every day. But we do this and we don't shift or we change what we're doing to change our reality.
Yeah.
Because growth doesn't come with you just imagining yourself, oh, I'm going to grow today. But you don't put in no work and then you don't do nothing. Growth happens through action.
I'm telling you. There's certain periods like when I go into my I have like about 2 or 3 phases. I have one where I just consume music that comes out that I listen to that I think is dope that I just like to hear on a regular.
Yeah.
Then there's a second phase. Okay, I know I'm about to go into my recording, my writing phase, and this, that, and the third. So I will shut the music off. Then I go on my creative phase. And then once I do that and do that, then I go back into, because one, as an artist, you can be inspired by your peers, but you can also be consumed by your peers.
Yes, that's good.
And what I mean by that is you can get so caught up into listening to what they got going on, and they can run laps around you, and you just consuming music that you have yet to create, that you have yet to write to. Yeah. So this helps me keep a healthy balance of I can listen to this but for only so long because I know when it gets to that point where I'm coming into that second phase, it's like, okay, it's less consumption. Now it's time to create and just really lock in because I can't just be sitting here listening. They can be coming out with 3 or 4 albums and, you know, you still in this one cycle, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's my process. So you have to make sure that you're when it comes to shadowboxing to where you're not missing opportunities and ghosting just a creative space of what's needed, and that's different because most of the majority is somewhat the same. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You have ones that stand out and that stick out that's different, but I have to make sure that I don't get sucked into that loop of just consumption because then I won't be active in what I'm supposed to be doing. So I have to make sure that is not only a necessity because you know I love music. I've been listening to music since a wee baby. You know, Pop's he still got a huge collection. So, but I just noticed that when I get to this phase, I'm like, okay, I need to kind of it's time to get back. So, I've been more intentional with the amount of music that I'll be putting out between now and going into the next year. And also, it's just also balancing the financial and the budgeting of things because they do cost money. That's a whole different story, different aspect. It costs money, trust me. So, but as long as you know how to work with it and how to alternate and stretch it out.
Life is a fight, man, constantly. No matter what it is you're trying to do, progression requires a fight.
It does.
Yeah.
And if you're going to go down swinging.
Right.
Not at yourself, but try to get something in there.
It's like you ever been in a fight, you be like, dang. You be like, no, you should look at him. You should see him. You think I look bad? Yeah, you need to go down swinging with everything you got.
You'll have not seen my friend.
Yeah. I tell you, I try to avoid complacency like a rash, boy. It irritates me. It really does. And then when you see the potential in people that they don't see in themselves, and they just continue to settle, and it just, bro, I done had it blew my mind. I done had 2 incidences. Right, first incidents. So. Kid was missing 4 assignments. So, 4 assignments. So, looking at the grade scale, all right. So, okay, what they done. We talking, and so like, because the zero's already in the book. So, if they make a C on the other 2 assignments, they'll have a C in the class without doing the other 2 assignments. But if you do all 4 assignments, then you either have a B or A.
Right.
Guess what they do? They settled not to do the 2 assignments that already had the zeros in that I was going to let you make up, and settle for the C's on the 2 assignments.
God.
I had another one today. Same scenario. I say, boy, what you trying to do? Negotiate your grade? He fell out laughing. He's like, yeah, I guess I am. That don't make sense. Like, nah, preach, I'm good. I'm just trying to pass. It's like, why? Because here it is. You put yourself in this position because you didn't do the work when you were supposed to do the work at the time that you were supposed to do the work. And then let the grade fall where it's going to fall, whether you made an A, B, C, D, or F, whatever. But right now, you got a complete F because you just refused to do it. But I'm giving you the opportunity to make it up, which can add to your current grade. So now I'm giving you the opportunity to make something up that you didn't do in the past that can help your current situation right now better, but you choose not to do it because you coasted. And this is what we do in life every day.
So when you have stuff like that, right? And those times, see, those kids don't understand that
you're creating a habit that if you don't catch it, you're gonna continue to operate from this mindset, and you're gonna miss out on a ton of opportunities in your lifetime.
You're gonna miss out on a ton of opportunities. And some opportunities, when they leave, they're gone.
They're gone. You can't get them back.
Nope.
But there's some opportunities that come back.
Right.
So when those opportunities come back, that's when you have to box the shadows. You have to, you know what? I'm not going back there. I'm not doing this again. You have to fight. That's when you gotta. That's when you have to. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., Garcia, all of them. You gotta go out swinging to make sure that you put yourself in a better predicament, because this may be the only opportunity you got left in this lane.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying. So when it's that time, you can fumble once, you can fumble twice, but when something come across your plate, like, no, I can't do this no more. I gotta go out fighting. I gotta box all the shadows. I gotta box all the fear. I gotta box all the doubt. I gotta box all the complacency. I gotta box every stipulation that you have. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something, dog. I had told you. The first time my father died, he was in the hospital, Winter Haven Hospital. He passed away. He had cardiac arrest. He was gone, declared they were still doing CPR. Almost 10 minutes. And they was like, Ms. Hall, do you want to try again? Ms. Hall, he's gone. The doctor's still going. He's going. I'm finna call it. Boom, 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 doop, doop. Old boy came back. When he came back briefly in a whole different state. He looked at me. He's like, I curse you and I curse you. I said, I rebuke you.
It's like, you know what? Forget you. Hey, definitely forget you.
I said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Right? So, at any given time where I feel there's opposition that I'm up against, I know I got to go out swinging. I know I got to put up a fight. Because right now I'm finna turn 39. right? So I know it's opportunities that have left my plate. So I can't worry about when I didn't finish school. I can't worry about this. My only child for right now, he finna be 18 years old in a few months. So yeah, he finna be 18, bro. So so all that stuff, it's at the window. I'm looking at what's in front of me right now, and I gotta go out swinging so history doesn't repeat itself. That's why you have to fight the shadows.
That's good, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, that's good.
And these kids don't understand that. Now, small disclaimer. This may be an angel's advocate.
Angel's advocate.
Right? They have the right technique in the wrong setting.
Okay, explain.
All right, so they're looking at it like, man, I really ain't. So hold on, let me get this straight. So I can just do this and then slide. Okay. Sometimes you have to weigh stuff out. Look, okay, I can take this here, but this I can't do that with. You know what I'm saying? That's what business does. Like in the hospital when we're fixing equipment, it's customer service and quotums. Okay, what piece of equipment is high need? How much is it gonna cost, and how fast can you fix it? If it's more in depth and it's under warranty, okay, now I'm saying we're gonna send this back. We're gonna pay $5 shipping and let them fix it, and we're gonna fix something real quick because you still get the same. You still getting paid the same hourly.
Yep.
So what? So you have to weigh it out. Like, okay, yeah, you have to delegate properly. Okay, boom, you can handle that. They're looking like, okay, well, you can't do that with everything though. You can't put bare minimum in every situation. In some situations, but in some situations that doesn't need your energy. You have to put. I ain't finna put all my energy in that. I can peep game. I'm straight.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So they got the right motive, just in the wrong setting.
Oh, that's good.
I like that.
That's good. That's good.
They got the. So
I was trying to see where you were going with that,
sure.
but that's good.
They got the right motive, but this ain't the time to do that.
Right.
You can do that when you more established. Just take the time.
Nuh-uh.
Because you'll be done cheated yourself out of something great.
That's good.
By trying to do bare minimum, and now it's the time to build your rep, build your gird up to go hard. When you be going hard for years, then you can, I'm straight. I'm gonna go in the gym. I do a little bit today. I ain't gotta do overtime because I done put more money in.
Right.
You have time to do that. Now ain't the time.
Right.
Facts.
Now ain't the time to be like, you know what, God, I ain't gonna read today. Now if you can, read.
Right.
If you can pray, pray. If you can do it, do it.
That's good.
Now at the time to be trying to pick and choose. No, you gotta. If you look, I'm hungry. Look, guess what? My mama them said, if it hits your plate, what I cook is what I eat. Now until you get you a job, you got options. Then you can delegate.
Right.
But when you ain't clocking in nowhere, you can't delegate nothing.
Right.
Right now, you just gotta eat.
Right.
And wash the dishes and make sure it's clean before your daddy get home. So they got the right they have the right thing,
Right
just
technique,
the wrong setting.
Right
technique, wrong setting.
That's good.
That's
I like that.
They think they too smart for their own good. Like
Right.
That's
And
literally what
that's
happened.
majority of.
That literally what
think
happened.
you're too smart for your own good. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
One
I
big
get it.
ground
You feel
so
me?
fast.
I get it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's been a good one. I think man, we can leave off of that one.
For
that was
real.
good.
That's-
right technique, wrong setting.
setting. Yeah, I get it.
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Blueprint Nation, we gonna end this off of that, man. Just remember, you can't win the real fight if you're losing the imaginary ones. And use the right technique in the right setting.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Please.
Use the right technique in the right setting. So we're gonna get ready to get up out of here, but before we do, we're gonna let Dub introduce his new video called Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So Blueprint Nation, it's been great. We love you guys. So Dub, tell them about the video. So remember, don't touch that dial, because at the end of this right here, y'all gonna see the new video.
Blueprint Nation. I love y'all so much. This is from me to you, from us. I want y'all to check out the world premiere of Crazy featuring sorry, hold on. We still get stuck with the old name. So yeah, it's a new thing.
Okay.
So Blueprint Nation, you get the opportunity to see the world premiere of Crazy featuring Alico Ace and Rick Reed, produced by It's the Black Knight, Brandon P, right here on the Blueprint to Success
podcast. Sure. Y'all know how we like to get up out of here. Shoot for the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you have the opportunity to live different. And once again, Blueprint Nation, we'll see you on the other side of success. We'll see you next week. Peace. Tune in for the world premiere of Boy Wonder's Crazy. See you next week. Peace.
Crazy.
Life tried to knock me off my pose, I hit the matrix. Purpose driven, how we live, that's our occupation. Life got you feeling like them doors that I vacant. If it wasn't for my God, I never crazy. Life tried to knock me off my pose, I hit the matrix. Purpose driven, how we live, that's our occupation. Life got you feeling like them doors that I vacant. If it wasn't for my God, I never would.
Riding out with my people, why be pushing back, fighting evil? We outside with a line, we ain't high night, no steeple. We in beast mode, that's G-code, cause we pro and sing though. We march on this beast mode, no Chico. You creepin' on the low, tryna get me solo. And just around me like that popo. You still like photo, so that's a no-go. USPO, we going postal. This not just local, we go global. Adjust your focal, be wild like Coco. Try to bring me down and wear me out and jiggle me like fever. I turned around and shut it down like Naza gave him me though. He mad at me on the solid team, we hit the goal like FIFA. We spin the block, the secret drop, we know you got amnesia, here we go. Put me in the game, coach's crunch time. Scottie Pippen gliding from the baseline. From the horse's mouth, not through the grapevine. On the pave, making plays every time we touch down.
Life tried to knock me off my pose, I hit the matrix. Purpose driven, how we live, that's our occupation. Life got you feeling like them doors that I vacant. If it wasn't for my God, I never crazy. Life tried to knock me off my pose, I hit the matrix. Purpose driven, how we live, that's our occupation. Life got you feeling like them doors that I vacant. If it wasn't for my God, I never would.
I never coulda, shoulda, woulda, ever made it. Without the grace of God on me, I would be devastated. See, I was trying to reach the top on my own elevator, but I got humble before God and then I elevated. Crazy, put me in the game, coach, it's crunch time. Bread of life, I'm just trying to serve him like it's lunchtime. Cause my God saved my life more than one time, so I gotta do it one time for the one time. He's living his life, and if you living it right, then you would be giving it back. They living the same, the ones that be living in vain, you should be singing a kite. Pray for your people, go back to Egypt just like your name was Moses. Tell them about Jesus, tell them about freedom and how they need him, just go crazy.
Put me in the game, coach's crunch time. Scottie Pippen gliding from the baseline. From the horse's mouth, not through the grapevine. On the pave, making plays every time